Hello. Hello all. Surprise, surprise, I'm still in Pokemon. In Pokemon Emerald, no less, with my custom Magpie sprite. We got Sledge, is a little bit a ways from evolving, so I started here to remember where Gabby and Ty are because they've been my sparring buddies. But I want to go to not to the Elite Four, but I want to go to Victory Road and see if we can rematch Wally again. I know, like, he's here on certain days of the week, and I forget. I saw him on stream once, and it was either Monday or Thursday, and I don't remember. So let's go. Let's look. So, I don't like to pretend that everything is fine when it clearly is not. But I also don't feel... Oh yeah, there he is. I also don't feel like it's safe or smart to be as candid as I would want to be, particularly in a setting that's recorded, like more or less permanently. Mirror match. But yeah, it's not. I think everybody else, I've been ill at ease the last few days for the same reasons. And I don't know. If I can think of a way to voice that. Oh. Wait, does he have to actually, like, rematch me properly? Oh. Man. Wally's, oh no. Wally was last seen at Victory Road, entering the cave at Victory Road from the south. His current location is unknown. His current whereabouts are unknown. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, Tate and Liza want to fight, so, okay. Let's go see Tate and Liza then. I'm not going to be able to run away from one of these, so... and Hariyama's really bad for Sledge. Let's get you out of there, Sledge. Sledge isn't going to fight. Sledge is absolutely not going to be fighting when we go to Tate and Liza. Oh yeah, Clawston is leveled up a lot as well, because Sledge learned Protect, and I was also leveling up Dry Ice, the Snorunt, who has Protect, so I was using Clawston for a bit. But alright, let's go. We're gonna go. Let's go to Tate and Liza, and whoever else will be a good choice to, whoever else wants to rematch, really. But yeah. Honestly, my feelings lately are that... Oh, I'm gonna turn on this too. We're gonna enjoy the battle scene for that. For the gym leader. But I also feel like... I don't know that I would say anything differently than what I've been saying for maybe the last 10 years about American politics and the world stage of politics, too. There's some new stuff I've learned about, I guess. Is this the green one? This is where the green switches. We need to do this one first. Like, there's some new stuff. Do I even want to say? I guess I may as well. There's some new stuff that makes where, like, I think on a large scale, I'll only speak for myself, really. I have been taught to be, or I've been predisposed, like I think a lot of Americans have, to be very, predisposed, against Iran and related countries, and it's, it's like, it's always more complicated, but like, Iran and like the Iranian people especially are a lot more sympathetic than I think the general American public is willing to feel about them. It's hard. Politics are hard. I don't know. Anyway. Even if they were like worse than us, it doesn't justify anything that my country is doing right now, that the United States is doing right now. And I'm like, this is not anything different than... I feel like such a broken record. And, well, hang on. I've been blindsided by unevolved Pokemon from late-game gym leaders that are both at over level 50. Is this some kind of a trick? What's going on? I'm worried. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll play to my strengths here. Brisbee feels like kind of a mistake to have out this early, but I'll play to my strengths. Oh, you would. I guess unless there's a better target next turn with this next Pokemon, then I guess I'll try it again. Oh, fainting Slowpoke is so sad. Okay, Lunatone comes out already, huh? Yeah. Okay, so... I mean, Drowsy seems like it's playing defensive, so I'm gonna do this. Even though Light Screen, it might be a good time to do Light Screen, because I think I can one-shot Lunatone with a Leaf Blade. I'm surprised Brisbee is faster than Bark, though. I thought Bark was my fastest. I don't know. I think, like a lot of people, I've been able to distract myself from all the terrible things going on. Oh, it's Night Brisbee, I guess. Yeah, let's let Drowsy do Protect again, because I think that's what it's gonna do. But I've been able to distract myself like everybody else, because there's like... And I think the best way that you can distract yourself is by focusing on the work that you can do and what you can control. Ah, flip's sake. I should have known. I forgot, it has Earthquake. Of course it has Earthquake. I should have switched out Brisbee. I don't know why you didn't protect your Drowsy, though. Tate and Liza are not really that in tune if they just let that happen. Okay. Alright, Charybdis, come in. Come in, Charybdis. Report for duty. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I think she's gonna heal Drowsy. Yeah. And, I won't knock him out just yet, but I'll focus on him. Because that hypnosis is gonna be bad. Okay, cool. What's really funny is that I think... Oh, I realized the Soul Rock must be for Liza, because it hasn't come out yet. Drowsy's Liza's Pokemon, so I think we're gonna... I might... Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Liza had both Lunatone and Soul Rock? That was... Maybe they have two. Maybe they each have one. But anyway, I've been focusing on local stuff, because that's kind of all you can do. It's not all you can do. But I think the... freaking Drowsy! I think it's the... It feels like the most sensible way to do things. You know, like Pokemon. But I mean, you know, Pokemon is like, we all need a little levity from our daily lives. Oh, I see what's happening. For whatever reason, I'm thinking that like they each have 3 Pokemon limited to themselves, but the game is just like, nah, they're like a singular trainer who share 6 Pokemon and they can do whatever they want. So, okay. We can get rid of this freaking Drowsy finally. Oh, he survived that? Drowsy's a tough Pokemon, a tough customer. I guess Bark doesn't have stab. Haha. Okay, so I think they're gonna heal. Are they gonna heal both of them, or they might protect Drowsy? I'm gonna go for it and surf just to bring them down a little bit. Yep. Bart can get a delicious drink from Drowsy's refilled HP pool. I'm turning British. HP pool. The HP pool. I've set them up to both be knocked out, so I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, we freaking... I mean, of course. Like, why would he do anything else? You just want to delay the inevitable. The precious Drowsy. Why is it Drowsy? Why is it Drowsy who's gonna... I swear, Drowsy's gonna be the last Pokemon to get knocked out. He's gonna do Protect one more time. Or like Hypnosis Bark or something. Oh, never mind. We're on the last... I didn't realize we were on the last Pokemon. You know what? Let's Rain Dance, because if it... Oh, never mind. I was going to Rain Dance because if it protects and then fails, then I can make Charybdis do like an even stronger surf, but it's fine. We did it! And everybody's getting levels except for the one who needs to hit Sledge. There we go. Okay, Sledge got it. Look at her defense. It's big. I mean, she'll be bigger stats in a moment. Meh. Something else I noticed is that as well with the Pokemon Crystal animations is they line up really well with like the Pokemon's cry and their mouth opening. If they have a mouth. If they have a visible mouth, I mean. Yeah, like that bothers me. Where Aggron's cry, it has its mouth closed. I feel like this is rushed. And I mean, they had a lot of sprites to do. But also, you know, Pokemon had a lot of money even back in like 2001. Or 2004? Yeah, this is 2004, 2005. Right? Pokemon had so much money to be able to hire enough people and to take the appropriate amount of time to do this. Also, sorry, Brisby. Poor Brisby getting knocked out again. I feel like she takes the fall so much. But there we go. Sledge. She's got Rockhead. She's evolved. I hope I didn't miss a chance to give her like takedown or something because that goes well with Rockhead. But she's good. Her special attack is not very useful, but it does have the number. It does have the funny number. I have a feeling as well that her IVs are not great. Yeah. Here we go. We got another one checked off the list. And we're about to get more. I'm really surprised. I mean, I guess Wally's just always at the exit to Victory Road. I'll have to remember that. And then see when he wants a rematch for real. Aw, look at that big dinosaur. That's a dinosaur. She's a big dinosaur. Yeah, we got, oh, I forgot. I can L and R. I don't know why it's not the default setting. This should be default. Anyway. Dry Ice is also a level 42 evolution. Yeah, I guess we can put Bark away. Not in that sense. He's not going to jail. He's just going into the box. But let's see who's like a fun person to rematch. Cool Trainer Wilton. I mean, well, his name is Cool Trainer, right? I don't even remember who this guy is. And he's on 110 with Triathlete Abigail. Where's 110? Honestly, even if this was Kanto, I would not know what the route names are, what the route numbers are. Oh, they're down here. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're down here and I think they're off. I think they're like off the... They're not on the cycling path, so they're like annoying to fight. I'll go to 120. Because, how much more do you need, Dry Ice? It's like, yeah, just 1,000. So like, like really just one fight with, I'll be boring and we'll fight, Gabby and Ty, I think. Or no, I'll go down to the, like, the guy, the bird guy. Because he only has, like, one Pokemon, I think. Which I don't remember which one it is. Oh, pardon me? Pardon me, ma'am? Okay. I'll talk to you two later. It is nice that the back sprites have an animation, because I think they don't in Crystal. Maybe they like bounce up and down or something. Oh, is it the bug guy? He just has a lot of Pokemon to fight in a row. Okay, we'll fight Gabby and Ty then. And I can leave Dry Ice out of the battle because he'll get plenty of experience just from like being here. Oh, I can talk to him. Gotta battle all this to camera. I never talk to him, I don't know why. It's like it's faster to talk to Gabby, I guess. I'm not even like speedrun strats, but it just is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Closton got to the point where he can one-shot Magneton with just a break. It's like not even his best move. He's gotten that strong. Big armadillo bug. Doing him thing. He's also faster, which must be a level difference thing, because I'm pretty sure he didn't used to be. Like at level 50 he was not faster, I don't think. Yay, Dry Ice level up! If I got it all, the whole battle's on camera, he says. And he got scary. Clearly is one of those designs that always weirds me out, because there's like an inside, like the eyes being sunken in like that, there's like an inner layer to the monster that I like kind of want to morbidly know about, and I kind of don't want to think about it. It's kind of the same thing with like Aron. Although like as it evolves into Lyron and Aggron, there's like less of that, but like Aron has these just enormous dark spots around its eyes. Oh, also, this freaking Dry Ice looks like a pug dog in this thing. We got a little pug, which I mean, appropriately enough, pugs also weird me out for a similar reason. there's like they're like not healthily shaped creatures. Like I've seen there's this old photo of what pugs used to look like before we started, like humanity started messing around with their genes. And they look shockingly different. Okay, cool, yeah. I think I was looking at Chumpian. I didn't even do that. Because I don't know, I just don't like Medicham. Meditite is like kind of okay, but I don't like Medicham. They're just too human. Little onion-headed boy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do Chumpian because he's like past evolution level, I think. Look at Glalie next to Absol. It's so funny. I don't know, these tiny little like chibi sprites. Okay. Oh, but yeah, and then we can do Ammeter, Ammeter the Electric, I think. We can kind of go in order, and then maybe I'll jump to Whalmer, because it's a level 40 evolution, but we're not that far away from level 40. I think it's like level 30 something. Well, I say that, but guaranteed Whalmer is a really slow evolver. Yeah, 40. What do we need for Medicham? Oh, 37. So yeah, one level up and then we're good. For Chumpian. So let's do this and then go down. I'm gonna go fight the bug guy. Cause yeah. I'll throw Ancient Powers and eventually Quaston will have his day of an Omniboost. And they also kind of can't do much to him. Because I don't think Surskit have like any good water moves. They like Water Gun or something. Oops. I kind of hate to interrupt the music with the bikes theme. It's not my favorite bike theme. Black and White had a really good one, from what I remember. And I think I like the Generation 4 bike theme. I don't remember how it goes in Pearl. Okay. Oh, weird. I thought water resisted rock, but I guess not. Like, it just kind of goes plump. Well, I guess stone goes plump in the water and it doesn't do anything. They have no interaction. I did have thoughts when I was doing when I wanted to do like my own monster fighting catching game. For one thing, you were gonna be a monster who lives in the wild, and like if you get caught, it's actually really bad for you. But also, I was thinking about doing an element system that had like, I don't know, more interactions, and I think as I was designing it, I was like, actually Pokemon kind of hit a happy medium. Like, this is worse. Because there are a lot of interactions with Pokemon, but like a lot of elements are just neutral to each other, and I think that's kind of important. Because I got to a point where none of the elements were neutral. There was no like normal equivalent. So like, I don't know, it never came to fruition anyway. Oh, and Chumpian. Oh, Chumpian was a trade. Is that right? Is that why I'm getting boosted experience? But also, it's not leveled up at all. Okay, we got one more to go. Oh, hi, Steve. Hey, I'm Steve. You know that joke? Anyone know that reference? Okay, I'm gonna look for another match call. Anyway. Oh, Route 111. Yeah, let's go there. Actually, I think I know where this cool trainer is. I was thinking I confused it with 110. Oh. Well, I stuck that one guy in front of me. He's like in the middle of his stride. Oh, never mind. He got out of it. He broke the time freeze. But yeah. I don't know, if 2020, oh, I was gonna say if 2026 is the year of anything, it's the year of, I actually don't know. I don't know, maybe I won't say that. If I'm gonna suggest anything that this year should be about for people, it's to get in touch with their communities. People around you. Which can be, I know for some people it can be dangerous, like, not everybody has like a safe and welcoming space where they live. Like, I'm very advantaged, I'm very privileged where I am. But I think it's like nearly, it's kind of impossible to be somewhere where nobody else feels like you. I just don't know how you're meant to find like-minded people in difficult places. Also, I think I gotta turn the battle animations back off maybe in a bit. Hey, he got like just about enough to level up there. Yeah, I mean, I say all that because that's what I've been doing is, and especially, that's what I've been doing, but also, I think modern cities in particular have really allowed bad actors to isolate the people who live there, all of us who live in cities. Because it's very easy to exist by yourself. Oh, anyway. Oh, look at that. That Champion is evolving. And I'm gonna like him less. No. I'm sorry, Champion. It's not your fault. You were just drawn this way. I know. I know that's how it is. Okay. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna go back in the box. But yeah, the cities, particularly a lot of the like app services and things where you like do not have to talk to a person to get all of your like immediate survival needs met. I think it also feeds into this sort of AI, so-called AI tools, filling in, like trying to make up for people being lonely. That's another, I think that's an outcropping of that, is like, there is a lot of business around catering to people who do not want, catering to people who either cannot or do not want to be social. And I think it's just, I don't know. I feel like kind of an old curmudgeon to say that like, our people are so antisocial now or whatever. Which is not really what I want to say. What do I want to say? I guess more so, because some of those people are like the ultra wealthy who like don't want to use public transport because they like think they're better than other people. But in some cases there are a lot of people who do need for it's like good for their mental needs to I don't know, not be surrounded by like lots of people and to not have to be, because that's the alternative is that I think we rely, the way that our social spaces have been constructed in cities is that we are expected to be able to do anything that involves socializing or like connecting, interfacing with a person to get something done. We're expected to do it ourselves and to know the social conditions around that, which is not always fair. And I just feel more and more that better integrated community, like community kind of support, is such an important feature of just how like how we survive as humans and how we live and thrive as humans. Where it's just like I'm losing my train of thought. I don't have I'm struggling to formulate what I want to say in a sensible way. But I think it's all related to each other, and things like capital benefits from keeping people isolated from each other, you know, and it's all this stuff that's integrated. Because if people are all isolated from each other, and the people who do have communities are very like tightly policed, or they like tightly police themselves, because they have like kind of local leadership that's complacent or complicit, then that stifles any like social movement and any ability to do change. But I feel like if I've seen anything over the last year, it's this. If we're not there yet, we certainly are approaching a tipping point where I would hope that the majority of people are politically engaged and willing to do something. Like not only being like, I should say willing and able to. Because and why I think of social support and community support, especially in that space as well, is that everybody's struggling in their own ways, and you can't expect. I feel like there's nothing worse. There's little worse than being bogged down by the weight of the world and being unable to actually and being aware that you are having expectations put on you to do something, because you kind of there's this mode of thinking that I really don't like, of putting a lot of pressure on the individual to do things, when it's like, hey, maybe part of the problem is oppression, where the individual like is literally being prevented from being able to do anything. I'm getting very abstract. I don't know. I feel like there's a collector here. It's this guy, right? Yeah. But I don't know who the other one is. There's just so much grass on this route that I never come here to go to do trainers. To do training. I guess if anything makes me... Oh, Nuzleaf is already a dark type, and I did not remember that. Oh, great. Which is funny, because I evolved a Shiftry. You think I'd remember. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a broken record. Like I've been among a growing number of people saying the same thing for the last like 10 or more years now. And I don't know. What I find really frustrating this week in particular is that because the worst did not come to pass, that is like a moral license for people to be complacent and to be like, well, I mean, you know, it was a bluff, it was never really gonna end, and then go on about their lives and act like everything is normal. You know, nothing can ever go wrong in our modern world, not really. And it's infuriating, because that is the attitude that's gotten us here. Which again, I want to balance. Which I mean, I say that, and then I'm thinking like, well, I mean, am I not just blaming the individual again? But I think it's not just an individual attitude. And if I'm going to blame the individual for anything, it's perpetuating that idea uncritically. Because there's this... Like, I have family members and probably even some, like, not so close friends who feel that way. And, like... I don't know how to activate more people. Because I don't want something like really terrible and irreversible to happen, and that is the tipping point. Like that, it's only after that everybody does something. Like, I don't know, if like half of Manhattan like gets suddenly flooded because the ocean level is rising. You know what I mean? Or like the subways are entirely rendered unusable because of that. Or something. Like something present where like people you know have been affected by everything that you have been told to not worry about. Or that you've been told that you can't do anything to change. That's the other thing. But I'm tired. And I also feel like really... More and more, I feel like really unwilling to... like, talk about this stuff on social media, because like what is that feels like the least the least effective thing. It's kind of, I think I've talked about this before actually on a stream. It's kind of the nature of modern misinformation, which is to boost everybody's signal so that everybody agrees that social media is not a reliable source of information, and so the reliable sources of information get to remain the legacy media, which has become more and more under control of bad actors. And it's very sneaky, because you would think, it would seem intuitive to, if you're going to manipulate, if you're gonna like deploy bots to, you know, spread extreme ideas, or any ideas at all, that you would do ones that support your goals. But it really, in the social media age, it really actually works better to support everything, just to like back everybody who says anything, and to like just amplify all the ideas, because it just it it like robs social media of the power that it had, however briefly. And I guess something like TikTok maybe is a counterexample to that, because it did, because it was all video, right? And computer generated video content has always been very easy to spot. There's not been a way to like bot generate that. Like that actually became a threat as a platform, because it was something that that tactic couldn't work with anymore. And hence why it was forcibly repossessed. But yeah. And you know, something in comparison, something like Instagram, even though Instagram Reels serve a lot of the same purpose that TikTok did, that TikTok does, I guess. So there's a lot of the same function. That one's always been under the control of Meta, and so it does not have the same, it doesn't pose the same danger to power structures. They're not afraid of it. It's allowed to go on and do whatever it wants. More or less, I guess, like they have guidelines and stuff. But yeah, it looks like there's nobody that I really want to... There's like no other rematches really, even though I did play a good bit more off stream, and I deliberately avoided playing any of the rematches so that I could save them for stream, where it'd be more interesting than just Ty and Gabby bonanza. Oh yeah, I should lead with the single trainers. I should lead with Ammeter. I'll do that here in a minute. Yeah, but and so what I was saying, that I feel like social media is like less and less useful. But I'm also like, I'm just less and less. The more that I've been on social media, the more impotent it feels to actually use it, to actually like post on it, apart from like, hey, come watch my live stream. So like, it's been like, there's some people that I've found really useful to follow, of course, where like, you know, they're writing something interesting, or they're pointing to like news article, or like maybe somebody has a GoFundMe because they're like in desperate need of some like mutual aid. And so yeah, it's like basically most of my social media has turned into the way that I use Instagram, where I like haven't posted on Instagram in years. But I follow a bunch of people because that part of it's useful. And I feel nervous because I know who owns that platform, and some of the things I follow are local to my area, like they're very specific. But like they're also kind of the best way for me to keep up with them. So I don't know. I mean, I hate to be alarmist, but it is true that it would be trivial to just get a list of people who have said something that, you know, a government objects to on any social media platform, in emails, even in text records, text messages if you're in the United States, like I am. And so it's like, on social media where everything is like deliberately public facing, I'm like cool with backing off a little bit on speaking my mind. Because they haven't done, as far as I know, they haven't really done anything yet that hasn't been targeting a prominent, like somebody who's prominent who has an audience. But they could, and it could be they could do it very quietly. I think it's something that's happened with like protesters, like somebody goes to protest and like their phone signal gets picked up by one of those like fake, one of those cell tower capture things. And then they wait until they've gone home after the protest and are like either by themselves or like not, you know, otherwise not surrounded by, oh dang, I didn't want it. I don't know, I wanted to hit B. Okay, whatever. I'll do the first thing as we go. Brother. No, I don't want to say brother. Gotcha. I gotcha. Oops. Hey, Bob, sorry. I didn't. I keep going. Okay, we got 4 more levels for Ammeter to evolve, so I think a couple more Gambian ties will do it. But yeah, I also, as much as I might be self-censoring on social media platforms, it also, like I was saying, it felt more and more impotent to post much. It's like I kind of want to follow people who are saying important stuff, and if I post something, it's just kind of fun. Because the real stuff, the meaningful stuff that I've been able to do or contribute to has been IRL stuff. You know, and that's not to diminish any work that people do in digital spaces. But yeah, I haven't been able to do that kind of work in digital spaces. That's all I have to say about that, I guess. Yeah, give him the 1-2 punch. Yeah, no. I'm the kind of person who sometimes will think of something that I want to say in like a Mastodon post or something, and I like won't type it out, but I'll think about it. I'll like spin it in my head for a bit, and I'll be like, do I really care enough to post this? You know, to however couple dozen of people are gonna see it, and I'm like, not really. Not really. Like half the time. I think it's a good habit generally. And like, oftentimes it's something like, I've had a thought of something that I've wanted to say, and I come down to the conclusion that either like, I don't care enough to really say this, or I know there's somebody who has said it better than I have, and I would rather point to them if I can find them. Anyway, playing Pokemon. Is it... okay, I lost track of time for a bit, just rambling there. But there's plenty of time before the midstream break still. I do want to say I feel good. In spite of all that, in spite of all the like internal struggle and things, I do feel good about coming back to streaming regularly. Although again, I hate to say it because it's the kind of thing that like convinces you to like not come back next time if you're watching, but like it does feel more and more like I'm going to have to stop streaming like for a longer time, if not permanently. And at the very least that I want to do is to finish this challenge to like get all the Pokédex entries. Like it's been, if it hasn't been a full year, it's been almost a year. I was gonna look it up and I forgot. Maybe I'll do that when it's time for the break. And that's something that we can all ponder about. Mull over. Is it you again? Do you want to fight again already? No, you don't. Okay, now I don't have a steel Pokemon in the lead, so it's okay. I don't have to worry about Magnet Pull. Because I remembered this time. I don't think I have any more steel Pokemon to level up immediately either, so we're probably good. Once again, like last time, like on Monday, my poor old GameCube was struggling to read the disc, and I hope that she's just like warming up again after me not using her for a little over a week. But I also do worry that she might be like winding down, like that disk drive might be winding down. So. And of course I'm going to be busy this weekend. Otherwise I would look up like what it takes to fix that. Because maybe I could spend some time cleaning it, giving it a little tune-up. Because I imagine there's just some like a little like buildup of dust or something that's keeping the lens from reading consistently, or like keeping the oh really? Paralyzed and confused? Alright, if you're gonna be like that, then I'm gonna be like this. I'm sure that in some game, I don't remember which game it is, it might be after some generation or something. I'm sure there's some generation where full heals don't heal confusion anymore. I feel like that's a thing. Eventually. I know they don't heal attraction, because attraction's not like, it doesn't count as a status condition. Or I guess it doesn't count as an affliction where confusion does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe full heal does cure attraction and I just didn't notice. I never used it that way. Okay. Oh, Ammeter has only one level left, and this might do it. Okay. I'm so tempted to do Earthquake, though. Even though Sympathy is the one coming in. But I won't do it. It, like, doesn't actually make the fight. It doesn't make the battle any faster, really. Oh, there we go. Apropos of nothing, I remembered that Colosseum introduced the idea that if a Pokemon is knocked out at the end of a battle, even if they made the conditions to evolve during the battle, they can't evolve if they're KO'd, which is real bad. It's real bad. I'm sure I missed like an evolution move in that game because of that. Awesome. Cool. And Manectric is not a new Pokemon to this playthrough, but it is cool. I'm glad we got her evolved. And all set to move on to the next one. Yeah, it's almost midstream break, so maybe I'll get my whale mirror out of the box. And we can level up a bit. I mean, I may as well go to the, like, Pokemon Ranger, I think it is, who's around here, who's nearby. Yeah, Gulpin and Carvana are there. I forget, Carvana needs... What does Carvana need? Carvana needs level 30. Oh, that's not too bad. It's, yeah, she's over leveled, so I can come back to Carvana. And Gulpin is 26, so this Gulpin needs 14 levels, but that's such a low level to worry about. It's not a problem. Also, I was thinking earlier that like the music in Gen 3, well, the music in Hoenn is very up and down, where like this one doesn't feel like it gives Fortree all that much character. You know what I mean? It feels kind of generic town song. It's not bad, but I'm also like, I don't remember this as being like Fortree's music, as opposed to like Violet City, you know, or like Vermilion or something. They like really stand out. But yeah, let's go real quick and we'll battle this guy. The storm makes me think of something that I'm so eager to do, but I can't. I want to save it. I want to save it and make it special. Oh no, wait, it was this guy over here. Yeah, I want to save and I want to make. I want to save it. Pokemon Ranger. Oh, he only has one Pokemon. I mean, it's a good match for Mini, I suppose. Even if it is raining. Sympathy. I mean, I guess Brisbee could throw out a Thunder, but I don't know why I would want to do that. When we can just do this. So that wasn't much experience at all. Oh dear. She needs quite a bit. Oh, and that's like 6 levels different. You know what? I'm gonna take the break in a second, but then I'm gonna grab a different Pokemon. I'm gonna grab Gulpin, I think, instead, and we'll start with that one. I'll go in order instead, so she can be the one to get XP for now, and then we'll do Submarine. Submarine the Carvana. Yeah. So let's save, and then I was gonna check how long I've been doing this playthrough. So let's see. So we got I've got 99. I'm up to 99 videos on this playlist. Wow. So this, come on, give me a date. March. Okay. Oh, I missed. When would the 20th? This came out. I started this on March 20th last year, so it has been well over a year. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of time. I didn't think it would actually take a year to do over a year to do this. But I don't stream as regularly as professionals do. So anyway, I can take a break, enjoy the music. What should we listen to? It was on. What was it on before? Oh, it was on Mount Thunder. So let's do another Mystery Dungeon track. We can do. I could just do Pokemon Square. It's so easy. Yeah, we'll do Pokemon Square. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back, and my throat still hurts. Maybe I have to be better. I've been doing vocal exercises and training, and maybe I have to be smarter about that. Maybe. Oh, okay. It was a little strange. Yeah. And also, I might make some tea after that. I haven't had tea a few days. This week, especially since my apartment's been very cold. But I have not made tea in the last couple days, and it would be really nice, so I might do that. Some nice peppermint tea. I might get chamomile. I think that would be nice at some point, too. One of the other things I've always got self-improvement to do. Self-improvement and like transition things to do. And voice training is one of them. Well, it's very informal. Like I don't have an official, I don't have a proper voice coach. And I'm not sure if I want to invest in that yet. But maybe I will. I don't know. It's voice training almost feels like the most difficult. That doesn't feel quite right. Voice training feels like it's maybe the most in-depth. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's something special I think about voice training as a trans person who's not taking testosterone, where your voice will naturally get a little noticeably deeper. Because unless you decide to get some surgery or something, you are ultimately the only reasonable thing you can do is to look for your own voice, to find your own voice that feels appropriate. And maybe you don't want to change your voice at all. Like, it's something that I've honestly been kind of waffling on. If there's anything I want to change, it's something that I wanted to change for many, 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 many years, where I feel like I do not emote as much as I imagine myself to. And I feel like I've done some work around that, where like, so far, even outside of like transitioning, where like, I just am actively more emotive, and it's something, you know. Oh, Poison Guess is such a terrible move. Okay, anyway. But yeah, like, because like I kind of taught myself not to laugh. This is kind of a funny thing. I remember being in school, and like the other kids were like interrupting the class and making jokes, and they would make me laugh, and I felt shameful for doing that. And I like clammed up because I was like, I need to be better than them. And then that has had like this permanent effect where now I'm like, I like don't laugh easily, and I don't emote as much because I like stifle myself. But I recently learned, it feels so silly. There's this one little trick that I learned where, Jim Cummings was talking about being like answering, like, you know, it was one of those videos of like answering Twitter questions or whatever. And Jim Cummings was answering these questions about doing voice acting. And he said that with a laugh. He was specifically talking about an evil laugh, but I think this works in most laughter. But to get a good evil laugh, you actually use less air. You kind of let yourself run out of breath. And I thought that was really interesting. I think it kind of works for regular laughter too. You think about the way that like kind of has like just the onomatopoeia of ha 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 has these guttural stops that maybe that could naturally emerge from running out of breath and then like trying to get like a little like just enough to do the next ha 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 like something like that. Ha 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 ha. It's not a good laugh. But I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Because so much of the like voice training that I've learned, the voice like techniques and things that I've learned have been about using more air, using enough air. And yeah, laughter seems to be the opposite trick. Yeah, I don't know. I love being able to laugh in surprise to something, and like that, I feel like I just don't. I'm the, you know, when it comes to fight or flight, I am the freeze. I am the chaotic third not so chaotic third option of freezing. And if something unexpected comes along, I don't laugh, but I stop. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could just laugh. Because I think that's like, if it's not something horrible, if somebody hasn't said something horrible, if they said something just kind of surprising or shocking, then like a laugh is such a nice way to respond. It's just such a nice way to respond to that. Or if they've said something, if they have said something horrible, if it's like directed at me, I kind of would rather laugh than, you know, like laugh and take away its power than let it bother me and stay quiet. It's not really on me. I mean, I also don't. The flip side of that is I am also not a confrontational person. But I don't know. I like that idea. This is maybe me getting too big for my britches. Hey, we got a level 60. Broke it. We broke the level 60 barrier. And it's Closton of all my Pokemon to do it. Good job, buddy. Well, I'm talking about laughing. Because the other time I think about laughing is the laughter, so-called laughter yoga. I think it's a misnomer, but it's whatever. That's what it's called. It's this idea that you fake laugh in a group. You fake laugh in a group, and you kind of keep fake laughing until you are actually laughing, and you can't stop. Like you can. You can stop after a while, but like you naturally start laughing for real. And I think you don't even have to be in a group to do that. Like you could just pretend to laugh, and if you do it for like a few seconds, then you're gonna like actually start. Like the absurdity of forcing yourself to laugh will make it happen. Sure, I like Yawn Amnesia Encore. Like Dolphin, I think that could be. I was considering Gulpin Swalot as a core team member for a little bit. But I was looking at its moveset and I'm like, this would just be like so... This would just take longer. This would just take longer for battles. To the point where like, I'm not going to end up using this poison little puckered mouth guy. Or girl in this case. She just like wouldn't be... I don't know, it would be too slow for her to play Pokemon. I mean, that's at the same time though, she could have been valuable as a way to to not have to worry about leveling up so much for like the Elite Four, where alternative tactics can make up for the level difference, but I didn't pick her in the end. Oh, pardon me. She didn't make the cut, and that's okay. Not all Pokemon can be fighters, and not all of them should be. It's like people. Not all people should be fighters either. I'm not here, at least not physically. Okay, Hunky, how much do you need? Okay, maybe it's like 2 more time Gabby. We're measuring leveling in terms of time Gabbies. Or Gabby, is it Gabby and Ty? I think it is Gabby and Ty, yeah. Interviewer Gabby and Ty. I mean, I would just... Ty is not a very present character. I would even just shorten it to just Gabby. How many more Gabbies do we need to get the level up? Even though I think... I want to pay attention. I forget. I want to say one of the Pokemon gives more experience than the other. Oh, I think Exploud actually gives more. So Gabby's Pokemon gives more experience. Because I was 859 from half of the experience of the Magneton. Yeah, and 1023, so... Yep. One more Gabby. It's like maybe... It's close to like 1900 experience for each battle. Because it has to be a double battle. I think the only way I could make the experience gain better is if I had like a self-destruct Pokemon and no other Pokemon on the team, so that my trainee would be the last one standing. Or maybe 2 self-destruct Pokemon. They just like both self-destruct one after the other. It would have to be very strong though. Okay, this should be the evolution battle. Yep. Funny enough, all that talk of voice training, and I've not been doing it consistently. Even the few exercises that I learned some months ago, I've not been doing every day, or even all that often. And I want to make a better habit of that. Alright, here we go. Our little green Hungy is evolving. She's gonna open her eyes. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. She grew a mustache. See, girls can have facial hair. Pokemon said so. Body slam is good though. I feel like if I knew its special defense in comparison to its other stats, whatever. Body slam is just a good move. Get rid of the amnesia. Yeah, Encore is not a great move for a slow Pokemon where you have to be like, I don't know, I gotta anticipate what move they're gonna do. I guess with the NPC trainers, you can kind of reliably guess it. Like some trainers are just going to be using Rain Dance on the first turn or whatever. If I regret anything with the core team, it is that I picked a Gardevoir again. Like, forgetting. I have a little document where I, like, write down what I want my core team to be for each of the games, and I, like, forgot. I was like, wait, no. I could have had a Grumpig. I could have had the purple pig. But I didn't. But it's okay. We got, yeah. I guess that I think I said it before. The flip side of that is that we got to have 2 different genders in Gardevoir. Violence was a female and Sympathy is a male. Femboy. What was it? Oh, Tomboy and Tamgirl. Although I guess a Gardevoir is not, a female Gardevoir is not exactly a tomboy. I don't think I really have a tomboy on the core team. It'd have to be something like a Sneasel or something. Okay, I'm gonna switch some Marine out because she will be targeted by electricity. I like the back sprite though. Submarine is very shiny. That's the nice thing about training through battle. Oh, you know what? I never mentioned this. It didn't occur to me when I was talking about the daycare, which probably is faster. If for like some of the really high level Pokemon, you just put them in there while you're doing everything else. But you won't get to see the back sprites if you do that. So I like my way. Surprise, surprise, I like the way that I'm used to and have been doing for, what, like 30 hours, I think? Didn't I beat the game around like 40 hours? Didn't I heard the Elite Four for the first time? Something like that. Oh, no gym leaders. Black Belt Koji is just waiting in the middle of the ocean on his island. He's like, oh, I wonder when Morgana's gonna get here to rematch. But I mean, you know, he called me. I didn't agree to nothing. I didn't agree nothing, no sir. Nothing else. I think my voice training might help improve the like Georgia. It's a I think in my mind it's a Georgia accent, like Georgia girl accent, Georgia woman. It could also be Texas, I suppose. It probably is more Texas because that's an accent I'm more familiar with growing up. But I don't know. It feels kind of Georgia to me. I guess it is Texas. It really is Texas. You bet your bottom dollar it's from Texas. She's Texas girl. Gal? Yeah, I like gal. I guess it's just a mutation of the word girl, but it doesn't feel as infantilizing. It feels more, what's the word? Informal. But I do still yearn for a better gender neutral term than like people. People feels very like, eh. Ah yes, this or that person, this or that sort of person is who we are talking about. Business person. Chairperson of the board. Chairperson of the board of directors. Or we could do doctor. Maybe, should all gender neutral people get doctorates? Like, they don't have to like go to Like, they don't have to go to institution and write their thesis or whatever. They just get like an honorary doctorate so they can all be doctors. That wouldn't confuse the language at all. Everybody would totally understand what was going on. But he's just gonna protect oh, she, excuse me. I'm being gendered. It's not, the trainer isn't even a boy this time. And I say boy because it's Pokemon. And of course, they're all children. Flip's sake. The thing is that I did call mine, and the protect would fail because I didn't do an attack anyway, so I'm like, I don't know. But it would be a free turn if this was like a more high-stakes battle. Awesome. Okay. Is that it? I think we're evolved from that. Alright, get in there, Bribby. Oh yeah, and camera up is like bigger, slower sound of normal. We're just going quack, quack. And camera's like quack, quack. Oh yeah. Sympathy can knock out a Rosalia. It's I don't even need type advantages with this much level difference that I choose to do it. I choose to do it. Okay, submarine. That animation is so long. It's like her cry isn't even that long either. It's just the animation. We gotta wait. Hooray, Sharpedo, who also has a long animation. I thought I remembered it being long. Awesome. Okay, and now I guess we go back to Wailmer for real. I'll check the match though. I'll check the match. Match rematch. Trainer match, whatever. And maybe I'll switch out. Since Clausen's level 60, I'll switch him out for Park, I think. Oops. Right. Look, I love the little chibi sprite for whale where it's just like contentment. I don't need to know what's going on in the world, and the world does not need to know about me. There you go, Minnie. Oh, I didn't take these. I forgot the right. Yeah, Spoink. What level do you need? Spoink. 32. Oh, okay. So I might level up Spoink a little bit off the screen. And then Cacnea is like a level 30 or something? 32. Oh, so they're both 32. And I know Swablu is 35. Yeah, there's a bit of work to do here. There's a bit of work to do here, but it's not too bad. Oh, bag. I want to do take, but that's not what we do in the box. She needs 6 whole levels. And that's a lot of experience for a level 34. We can do it. Look at that. 245. I almost have the number of Pokemon in the first 2 generations Pokédex. Which makes some sense, because I've been filling up this list. Gosh, should I just go try and find frickin'... Okay, Triangling Abigail is one of the cyclists. Should I just go try and find Black Belt Koji? I think maybe I will. Where's 127? It's not this one, is it? Well, this one. So he's here in this like 3x3 somewhere. Oh. I don't want to though. I mean, I have some idea where he is, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Gosh, which Gabby and Ty did I just fight? I think it was the 4-3 one. I'm not gonna go get Koji. Koji can stay on this fucking island in the middle of nowhere. Nobody wants to rematch you because it's hard to find you. Oh, it was here. Okay. Oh gosh. I am a bad cyclist. That guy at the end of the cycling path is right. Because yeah, if nothing else, all the cycling helps to generate new rematches. I just wanted to hear the full, the full song before it loops. Up until it loops, I mean. Oh right, I did not need to put bark in front. Sure. Let's do this. Because steel just resists everything. Man, I need a water Pokemon, and I need a water type move ready to go for one of these. Oh good, Bark is confused. That's exactly what I needed. Can't wait for that, that tea after this stream is done. Ouch. Like another one will get one whole level up to 35. Yup. That route music is really nice. That's going in the playlist for sure. Well, I think so, yeah. I like that it has this odd syncopated beginning to it as well. Oh, I forgot. I was at least just cycling out of Mauville to the other two Gabby and Ty spots. But not so here. You can't cycle across a rope bridge. I mean, you could try, but it's a bad idea. I'm thinking of like, should Minnie stay out? There's no way Minnie should stay out. It's a terrible idea. Whenever I see Sympathy come out, though, I do think of Mystery Dungeon again. And the, like, dead Gardevoir who doesn't hate her or it doesn't hate its trainer. They don't really gender the Pokemon, do they? Or maybe they do. I think maybe they use like a different colored frame or something. But I don't remember them doing that explicitly. Not many pronouns used. But yeah, this like spirit, the Gardevoir spirit just floating around. I'm like, you sure you don't hate your trainer? Like, I can appreciate forgiveness and, like, you know, restorative justice as much as the next person, but, like, yeah, like, it's his fault that you're like this. Anyway, I'm going after the boogs. Frisbee getting paralyzed at, like, every turn, I swear. It's not her fault either. It's just, like, the Magneton has, like, 2 of its 4 moves have either a chance or a guaranteed paralysis. And it's just kind of tiring. Okay. For now. Maybe I should be at the Battlefront or Battle Frontier this whole time. Battlefront? I should be on the battle. I'm not going to be on the Battlefront. Maybe I should be on the Battle Frontier this whole time or whatever it's called. I think it's what it's called, right? Battle Island or whatever. Like, I feel like it should be a good place to be training, but it seems like everything is so, like, everything is kind of this battle contest stuff that probably doesn't give you experience points, or if it does, it's slower than what I'm doing by, like, a lot. I don't know. I forgot to look it up, I'll be honest. I should have. Because I don't know, maybe there's something there. But at least this guy has a decent amount of experience. Like, doing these rematches is still good. It breaks up the monotony. Trying to remember. Oh, you know what? You know what happened? I remember what happened in back in Crystal. In Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I remember I got to the point where I got a Gengar who was powerful enough to just solo the Elite Four almost entirely on its own. I think I had it and, like, one other Pokemon that had, like, Earthquake or something. Or, like, a Fire move. That was it. I had somebody else who had a Fire move. I think. Because I think I gave Earthquake to the Gengar. And, yeah, I don't know that I could come up with a Pokemon to sweep the Elite Four here. I don't know that there's one strong enough. Like, Sympathy is close with his Calm Mind. But, like, it's not... I don't think it's reliable enough to take him entirely through the Elite Four. Because if it was, I would totally do it. It would be faster than... It would actually be faster than Ty and Gabby, because I wouldn't be switching out Pokemon and, like, having to heal... And I would only have to heal one in between battles. I don't know. If I thought about it, I could probably come up with, like, one Pokemon that's, like, a reasonable choice. Because, what, Darkrai has a lot of Pokemon that are, like, multiple types. There's, like, Absol, I think is the only... No, Absol and Midaina are the only, like, single-type Pokemon in his... Single-type Dark Pokemon in his team. And Absol is a little scary, but Midaina is definitely not. There's a lot of water in the Elite Four, I think. So Pokemon that's getting us water types would probably be good choice. Is there a Whiscash? I think there's a Whiscash somewhere in there. But otherwise there's no, like, water ground combo, so you can, like, an electric user could probably do good. Could probably do well, excuse me. Ugh. I'm catching myself with grammar. Gosh, I'm gonna go heal rather than just... But I will battle whoever's rematching here. I feel like I have a good electric move for all the water Pokemon. Maybe fighting? Not so much to deal with the dark, but like to deal with the dark and ice types a little bit. I don't know. There's got to be something for the ice types. I guess it's two Glalie. I guess there are slim pickings for like ice type Pokemon that are not also water. Yeah, I guess electric for sure. You need dark or ghost. I think dark probably. There aren't a lot of good dark users in this game. Like Bark has kind of Bark would shape up so far to cover what I described, except for the ice Pokemon. Are we fighting? Oh, Spinda. Oh, and I don't have my normal attacker. Okay, well, Charybdis just is a heavy hitter anyway, so let's do that. And she's resistant. But, yeah, electric is good. Electric and dark. What else? Because you want to cover ice with like all the water Pokemon. You need a dragon killer. So I guess like electric, dark, and either dragon or ice. Electric, dark, dragon. Is there any Pokemon that wants electric, dark, and dragon moves? I don't think there is. But electric, dark, ice. I could see that being a possibility of like Thunderbolt or Thunder and like Ice Beam. Oh, it was a Hyper Beam. I was like, why did that do so much damage? But yeah, with the animations off, battles kind of fly by. And it's easy to lose track of what's happening. Oh, slacking. Okay, I'm not even gonna entertain swapping in Mini for this, because slackings are dangerous even at this level. Yeah, she landed the Thunder. No trouble. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh good, we got more. Maybe Gentleman? 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 Manu? Okay. I know. As a whale mirror, I know when he is slow, but she's not that slow. Yeah. Yeah, no, when I think about it, there's definitely a Whiscash. I think does what's his name has a Whiscash, doesn't he? Final champion guy. So I don't know, maybe this game's Elite Four and Champion are actually balanced pretty well. For typing to like thwart that very idea. And I don't really know the special defense and defense spreads of these Pokemon either, but I imagine there's a good distribution there too, where you can't just like build a special attacker and go all out. Because I think you could build. You could prep, you could train up and prepare a Gengar with a decent spread of moves, and I think it would actually not be very good. Because if it has Shadow Ball is its best ghost move that it can have, and it wouldn't be good. It would not be very good at all. because it's also so vulnerable to all of Phoebe's Pokemon. I don't know, maybe Dragon Pokemon is the answer. Is there a dragon that wants Crunch? I guess Bacon, right? Like maybe a Salamence would actually be a good choice. I don't know if I can learn... I imagine it can't learn any, like, electric moves or grass moves to deal with all the water Pokemon, though. Maybe it can. Maybe I'm wrong. Oof. Yeah. Oh, is it... Oh, Whirlpool isn't an HM anymore. Why am I even worrying about this? Who cares? I'm not gonna send Winnie into a fight. She's not training to be, like, the Pokemon champion. Although, I imagine somebody's done like a fighting dex before where all of the Pokemon are battle ready for, like, I don't know, maybe they can beat the champion or something like that. It sounds very difficult though. Let's keep moving quick and see if we can get Winnie her evolution tonight. I'm expecting a phone call right around 9 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna end the stream like a few minutes early just to be safe, to be sure. Otherwise I would stick around to get those last levels. Yeah. This is the kind of distraction that I think is more or less healthy, where, you know, you can't be doing stuff out in the world all the time. May as well, when you've got some downtime, go play some Pokemons. Whittle your time away to do it. I do remember years ago, when I had to commute a lot, I thought that I could complete the second generation Pokédex, like to and from work. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be very serious about this and make it happen. And I think I beat the champion and I started trying to like slowly grind up all the levels I needed on all the other Pokemon, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this. This is so painful. And like, the only reason that I was able to do it since then is because I had like the stream as sort of this, you know, commitment where I'm like, I'm not gonna back out of this, I've committed. Oh, I also just realized I wasted the full heal because I don't necessarily need Crispy now for this battle, because it's not a double battle. Alright. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. But the only, like, I wouldn't be completing the Emerald Dex here, except that I've set this condition for myself to do it here on the live stream. That was funny. I think I also tried to do a Nuzlocke. Like a Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke or something. And I was just like... I realized that I wasn't going to hold myself to it if I was just doing it by myself. I think that was what happened. It's like... if things went really bad and I lost a Pokemon I really cared about, like, why would I keep going? You know what I mean? Why would I not just break the rule and just turn it into a normal playthrough? So I kind of just, things never went bad and I kind of just didn't bother. I just like didn't. I think I beat the first gym and I was working my way to Azalea Town and I was just like, I don't care enough to do this anymore. And it's sad. It's sad that the Ruby Nuzlocke ended so fast because like that might have gone somewhere interesting. I should not have done it so blind, I guess. Because Roxanne was kind of a natural thing. Like I remember I put my Winkle out there and who was doing really well, and it was a big risk that I paid for. But Brawly was such a bad loss. Brawly was such a bad loss because then I didn't have a fire Pokemon for Watson and his Magnemites. His Magnemite and Magneton. You know, Torchic would have been a Combusken by then and would have made a difference, I think. But I did not. I forgot that Brawly is the, like, bulk up guy. I don't know that I would do much better now if I tried it again, but maybe. I still have that ROM hack. I could put my Magpie spread into it. My Magpie and my Platypus. Wow, Brisby's almost strong enough to do it on her own now. We're getting close to the end of the stream now. Want to see... I got 2 levels left. Ooh. It might have to be next time, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm gonna try not to heal at Pokemon centers because that takes too long. It's funny, before I was starting stream, like a few hours before stream, I was like, I could level up Wilmer or somebody else a little bit more before we start, but I was like, nah. But we'll see. I do love in the double penalty you throw the ball. Like, the ball doesn't have an arc at all with the left Pokemon just because it's so close. It just goes straight up. Oh, crit. Okay. Would have been nice for Bark to get some experience back, some HP back, but I guess Brisbane's going first anyway. Gosh, we're gonna get within like 1 level and then I'm gonna have to go. No. And my laptop battery is dying again. It lasts just long enough. Almost just long enough for a stream. Which is funny. I think it lasts. I think the battery probably runs longer than it would have if I kept K Ubuntu or whatever I had. Fedora. But yeah, I guess that live streaming, even at only 720p, still eats up a lot of power. Oh yeah, Brisby. I didn't realize Brisby was so low on health. Here, maybe she'll get a crit and like we'll not have to worry about any more damage. Okay. Of course, use Hyper Voice. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, there's no way I could. I don't think I can even do one more battle in the remaining time tonight. So I don't have to be that yet. Save where I am and pick up next, so we can pick up next time. And let's just, before I quit, before I sign off. Yeah, that's like 3 more Gabbies, I think. So yeah. But here, I'll leave y'all on the screen with Minnie bouncing up and down here. It's just like, I'm so close. I'm almost there. But yeah, thanks all for joining me. I should be back again on Monday, like normal. Yeah, well... Oh, yeah, no, that's Sunday. I'll be back on Monday, like normal. So look out for me there. And we'll evolve more Pokemon. Maybe we'll get far enough to start catching the legendaries to fill out the Hoenn. Who knows? But that's all for tonight. So thank y'all again, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.